Hi, this is Paul on the road, and I'm Paul. I have a couple of requests from you to start the video here. One is, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and the like button if you like what you see. And two, how do you like the new glasses? I still have the other ones, and I'm going to do a poll here, and I'm going to ask you to put in the comment section which glasses you like the best. I'm going to call these A, and the other ones that I have been wearing in previous videos, these, if you haven't seen me before or if you forgot what they look like, these I'm going to call B. So vote in the comment section, and I will wear whichever glasses you prefer in the upcoming videos. And now let's get on with the video. I'm going to be replacing my LugNuts, of all things. And the reason I'm doing it is because when I was doing that bearing video, when I took these LugNuts off, a few of them, not all of them, came off like they were stripped. And they weren't, but what's happening, I think the LugNuts that I have didn't get heat treated properly, and so under torque, under the extreme torque, I'm torquing these things to 125 pound-feet, it's rolling the threads and making them come off very hard, and that also affects the ability to torque them correctly. If you're dragging against threads, that's counting against, you're not getting the full torque. So let me show you what I mean. Oops. That one didn't feel bad. Neither did that one. Of course, it's going to be stubborn. Well, a little bit there at the beginning, but same on that one. These. So what I'm doing is I'm replacing them two at a time, so I don't have to raise the thing up. As long as I'm just doing two opposing lugs at once, there's no chance of the wheel getting out of center. So there's an example of a bad lug nut. And there is I didn't strip it. I haven't stripped a lug nut in forever. But let's put a new lug nut on that same place, and see how much easier that went on and off. And let's see if I put the old one back in. I think it's warm, so I'm thinking this is the one. Yeah, this one is one of the bad ones. Now, if I run it off and on a few times, it does free itself up. But as soon as I torque it, it's deforming the threads again, and that's causing what you saw with the way the thing came off the first time. One of the other added benefits, well, this one's not good either. Not as bad as the other one, but it's definitely not to my liking. And one of the other added benefits of this new lug nut I'm using is it has, for those of you who have ever replaced a manual transmission, the body of the lug nut looks a bit like an input shaft spline on a manual transmission, and it requires, of course, a special socket that if I lose, I'm screwed, blued, and tattooed, as the old saying goes. But it also prevents, I mean, I don't know that it's ever been a problem. I have not heard of people losing wheels off their trailer, but in this in this world where everything that's not bolted down or locked up is subject to theft. So just added security. All right, let's try a couple of. Yeah, that one feels bad too. Oh. And yes, I know I'm not supposed to be taking off with a torque wrench. That's really bad. So let's see how that one goes. That one was almost the entire way off. It was, and there's not a strip thread one. It's just, like I said, I'm pretty sure what happened is that they just didn't get heat treated properly. And now I've heard people talk about these lug nuts are made by a company called Dorman, and I have heard people talking about how the quality of Dorman products has gone in the toilet. Certainly the case here. I grew up, my dad had a gas station and an auto parts store, and we used to sell Dorman products in the auto parts store, and they were all, I mean, they were top of the heap back in the 60s when I was doing that. And now, you know, everything's coming from China, and not to knock all Chinese products. I mean, there are some good ones, but the quality control is still not up to par. So these kind of things slip through. See how easy that one went on? Okay, what am I doing here? I lost my place. So let me see where I'm at torque-wise. I think I just did the one, right? Did I break that one loose? I bet this is the one that's loose. Yeah, okay. Now I'm back to knowing what I'm doing. So I think this one is going to be another bad one. Yep. They're coming off pretty warm, which I would expect given given how tight they were on the threads. I'm looking at the stud, and it is not damaged, as we can tell by doing the new lug nut just spins right on. So the problem is definitely these substandard lug nuts, and I don't know if you've got that problem or not. Maybe not, probably not, but why not add some security? Now if you do, I'm going to put a link to the ones I bought, but keep in mind that these lug nuts are 9/16 by 18. Your size will probably differ, so find out what size your stud is and buy accordingly. But like I said, these are 9/16 by 18, and what that means, 9/16 diameter by 18 threads per inch. But again, yours will more than likely be a different size, so I'm only going to give you the link to get you to the seller. But I'm sure she has lug nuts in whatever size you need, and you might want to even reach out to them if you're not sure. They probably can provide an application guide. So I hope that helps. I'm almost done with the job here, and I'm going to continue, but for now I'm going to sign off. Thanks for watching.